Well, let's take a look at what's coming up for you for this month. This first card is Two of Wands, which has to do with your personal power, Cancer, decisions that you make regarding pursuing your goals. And it also means receiving help. So this is in the world position. This is called Malkuth, and this has to do with life here on Earth. It represents the four elements: earth, air, water, and fire. And what's being prominently shown for you is the fire element. So taking action on something. What this says is that what's most important for you right now, here day to day, is taking action towards your dreams, Cancer. And he's holding a pearl here, which is one of the Cancerian symbols. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and pearl is one of its gemstones. So this is saying, pursue your dreams. Pursue what's coming up for you in your subconscious. Take action on it in a practical way here on life on Earth. If it means choosing between two things, that's fine. This card is also known as making fire. So it literally means taking action, creating a spark, choosing something that forwards you in terms of your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, where you're going, what you want to do. It's a real card of will, action, and desire. And again, I always point out receiving help. So you may be looking to, say, hire an employee. That's at the forefront for you right now. Or making a decision, a practical action-based decision that helps you get closer to your dreams and goals, Cancer. That's what's featured for you right now as February opens. Then we go to the Yesod position. This is also called foundation, and this is ruled by the moon. It has to do with our emotions. What's showing up there is Eight of Coins in reverse. This is saying that you no longer feel like doing things in the old, same, tried and true fashion. You don't feel like doing the same thing over and over again. It's not yielding you the results that you are desiring. So this is saying maybe take new action, make a different decision, go in a new direction. This feels like tedium to me. Where things are just feeling like, oh, it's the same old, same old. I keep cranking this out, but it's not really financially rewarding to me. I'm getting tired of this workbench. So this is saying, I want to step up further. I want to climb higher on the mountain. I have this pearl of wisdom in my hands. Where do I want to go with it? So that's what I'm getting. Some of you are bored at work. You don't feel like doing the same thing over and over again. Let's see what else is coming up for you. This in the splendor position, Hod, which has to do with your communication. Again, here in Gemini, Tower. You might say something that really shakes your world up, or you might get communication that really shakes things up and transforms things for you. You might find something out, especially with this new moon in your 8th house of mystery. You might find out hidden information that totally transforms your world. For some of you, this may be like finding out about an affair if you're partnered. It may be finding out that, say, you are the heir to a fortune. It may be just information that it can be good or bad. It doesn't really, Tower isn't as destructive as it looks here. What it means is that it is something that tears down the old structure to let new life in. So there's some sort of communication is what I'm seeing. Especially keep an eye on February 4th. That's when you get this new moon. And with this coming in with Aquarian energy, the symbol of Aquarius is a lightning bolt. So you're getting keep an eye out February 4th for new information coming in that transforms your world, Cancer. And then what do we have in your victory position? This is ruled by Venus. You've got the Hangman, which is another major arcana card, just like the Tower. This is saying, keep an open mind. Try to have a different perspective on something. What's really valuable to you now is walking your own unique path, being true to you, being authentic, not really caring about what other people think, but being true to your own walk of life. And it's really taking a time out to reflect on things, to lean into the discomfort, get comfortable in whatever feels like it might be an uncomfortable situation, and find your own unique truth within that, Cancer. So 2 major arcanas having to do with communication and what you value. Let's look at what else is coming up next. This is your sun position. It's called Tiphereth, and it's reflective of beauty. It's also ruled by the solar plexus chakra. You've got 5 of coins here, which means some kind of loss, potentially financial loss. But this is really also a card of focus, choice of focus. If you focus on the material world, you may feel like you're being left out in the cold. If you focus on the spiritual world, that's where this stained glass window is glowing with warmth inside. I always ask when I see this card come up, which do you identify with more? The people who are outside shivering and cold, or what's inside warm and cozy and glowing and abundant? So the spiritual world is always available to you. If you just focus on what is here in the material world, it could feel like there's a loss of some sort. So I'm just going to say with your not feeling like working away at the same thing, you might feel like money is running through your fingers. You might feel like there's a little bit of victim mentality here potentially. It's sort of saying like if you keep your focus where it's at, it may continue draining you. You may need to shift your focus onto all the abundance that is sitting around you that you actually have. And gratitude practices gratitude meditations can be very helpful when this card shows up. Let's see what else is coming around you in February. This is your Mars-based node. It's called Geburah. It also has to do with severity, will, where your desires are. What's going on there? Queen of Cups. You want to be emotionally fulfilled in February. You've got an instinct about it. It's interesting that it's showing up with all these pearls again. Your symbol here. As you head towards your goals, you become emotionally fulfilled. This is the person who is emotionally compassionate towards others. She considers others' points of view. She's emotionally stable. I'm really reading both of these as you, Cancer. So your desires are to feel emotionally stable, to embrace and wear these pearls that are naturally yours. Pearls of wisdom is what I'm getting here as you make choices that help you go towards your goals, your dreams. And also this being in your Mars position, this is all about action. Action, will, desire. Where do we take action? And I'm seeing that this is really being influenced by what emotionally fulfills you, Cancer. So this is you showing up in both places here, life on earth and in your action, will, desires as heading towards your dreams, wanting to be emotionally fulfilled. There may be communication that you need to make that sets that in motion, that turns everything upside down, literally. And as you get really clear and authentic about what is true for you, Cancer, that really turns things around. It really shifts things here in February. Where your blessings are, this is your mercy position, also known as Chesed, ruled by the benevolent planet Jupiter. So blessings coming in are coming from Page of Rods. Your own enthusiasm, your own motivation, your optimism. This is remembering what it feels like to say yes to something. This is, if you think back to your teenage self, what inspired you, what motivated you, what made you feel like taking action on something. This could also potentially be that you're getting blessings from a younger fire sign. So an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, maybe you have a child who's a fire sign, or there's someone younger around you who's motivating you and inspiring you. They're a real blessing in your life this month here, Cancer. Then I also see for your next node is Binah. It's understanding. It's ruled by Saturn, so it can be where we are presented with challenges. And I'm seeing that a potential challenge is for you to speak your truth this month. Queen of Swords is really clear on her boundaries. I'm reading this mostly as you, Cancer. It could potentially be an air sign that you're struggling with, so it could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra who is presenting you with challenges, being sharp with their tongue. But I'm really seeing this as being an opportunity to break through any challenges you have with being honest with yourself and others, being completely direct with your speech, really setting a firm line as far as what your boundaries are, what will be crossed and what will not be crossed. So getting, again, really clear with your thought and your speech. It really makes sense for me with this Tower and your communication position. It may be challenging for you because you do tend to have a soft heart. You do tend to come from a compassionate place of being, but I'm going to invite you to hold on to the energies of both of these queens this month. Be compassionate, but be firm. Be considerate and empathic, but be very direct and stand your ground. Hold firm on your boundaries. It may topple things around, but this is clearing out old stuck energy. Tower is very cleansing energy. So there's a lot of good stuff in here having to do with potential challenges, your wills, your desire, your action, and your communication. I really get a clearing out energy there. And then in your wisdom position, this is Chokma. We have Hierophant. So there's something, he's usually the spiritual knowledge card. And this means going to a higher level, understanding things from a spiritual level. You can see he's holding his two fingers up, pointing to the divine heavens. He's got these two keys, which represent hidden knowledge and wisdom. This being in your wisdom position, he's the teacher. So I'm going to say call on your guides, consult with someone who's an expert, consult your inner self, Cancer, because it says to me that you have the wisdom here. This is the wise sage counselor. So it's saying that look to your spiritual wisdom for any challenges that you might be presented with this month in February. It's also the marriage card. So it's saying that there's some sort of wisdom in doing things in a traditional, conventional, tried and true way. There's wisdom there for you. And then your highest consciousness is not resisting the natural unfolding of time this month. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and it means letting time unfold naturally, not too fast, not too slow, but at its normal pace. When we have fear, doubt, or resistance towards letting something happen according to its natural universal plan, we run into problems. This is trying to speed up the wheel of time or slow it down, delay it. And it's saying, go with the flow. Let things unfold naturally. There's a season and a time to things. You can't speed things up and you can't slow things down. The tables turn naturally. So don't resist that. Allow things to unfold. Allow good things to come to you. Don't resist the natural flow of time is your greatest advice for this month. So in summary, Cancer, I'm seeing, take practical action steps towards your dreams. Be very clear with your speech and your thought. Even if it turns things upside down, it's actually going to benefit you. It will motivate you, and you have blessings in that area this month, especially if it's coming from a younger fire sign. You have wisdom in terms of doing things in a conventional, traditional way. And allow time to heal all wounds. Allow time to unfold things naturally. If you need to change your focus from feeling left out in the cold to your spiritual riches, they're always abundant there for you. And time will solve things for you, Cancer. If you have any fear, doubt, or resistance about that, meditate on this card. The Wheel of Fortune is good things happening to you, karma, solving things, and releasing of karma.